السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Whoa.
have Professor Khaldoun. We have today, inshallah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Sorry,
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Professor Khaldoun. We have today, inshallah.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Sorry. Okay. So we have event today, inshallah. We're gonna study together coding. And we are excited and interesting to learn about coding. And we have Professor Khaldoun Dhuo, a assistant professor and graduate program program coordinator, Texas AM University, Central Texas, inshallah. So, Dr. Khaldoun, go ahead for your program, inshallah, today. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much.
Yeah, وإياكم, no problem. جزاكم الله خيرا, Dr. Ihab, for the introduction and for the beginning. And in today's class, I'm going to start about coding. Now, what I want you to know is that you don't need any background to know coding. So, I mean, don't be scared. I don't want you guys to be scared that, coding is something difficult or anything. And in this lecture, I'm going to teach you how to make animations. You will learn how to use cartoons, and you will learn a lot of good stuff. And if you have any questions, just ask me. If you feel I'm going too fast or anything, just let me know. You are going too fast. I am going to stop. I'm going to just go back to make sure that everybody is able to understand. Now, before I do this, what I want from you is that I want to share my screen. Let me go ahead and share it to make sure that everybody is following me. And this is my screen here. Is everybody able to see my screen? Elias, are you able to see it?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I can see
Yes.
it. I can see it.
We see it.
Can see it.
Oh,
Awesome.
is that
What is
Scratch?
Scratch, Bobby?
Now, I want you guys to go to Scratch, and I want you to have an account with
Bobby,
Scratch.
do we have
So
Scratch
go
on here?
to Scratch,
Do we
mit.edu.
have Scratch?
No, have an account. So for example, here, I do have an account. I want you guys to create an account. Here, I do have my account. I can log in, but I want you guys to go ahead and just to join Scratch. I will give you 2 minutes to join Scratch, and then after that, we will get started.
How do you do that?
Well, how can we join Scratch? Because I already know what Scratch is, but how can we join Scratch on our computer and stuff?
You need to just go to join here or join Scratch at the top, and just make sure you create an account.
Okay.
And I'll give you guys 2 minutes, and then after that, we can go ahead and just, get started.
Because this is.
Mm-hmm. You have that account?
No, I'm not sure of that.
School, I think.
No, we don't have it in school.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, remember when it was career day? We did something like this, but it was something else. It wasn't Scratch.
Okay.
I'm on.
Oh, you've got a computer.
You get it?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
I
got
got it.
I don't got a computer.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Where do we go, Dr. Khaldoun?
Yes, and I mean, did you guys install, are you guys able to log into your account and to go to create?
So go to create. Okay. So we
We're
just
gonna create a
we
game?
just signed up.
We're
Okay.
gonna create a game?
Yeah, we'll create a lot of things.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
just be
create a lot.
patient and we're gonna do a lot of things.
Stop playing.
Okay.
And extra time is not enough to to give everything here, but
We're gonna create a game?
we'll probably, if you have the time, we will create a game, depending on how fast you guys progress with me.
Okay, if I want a tablet. Why do I feel like this is Scratch?
Are you scared to show your face?
I'm gonna go get some water.
Keep playing, okay? Oh, okay.
I can either go to Scratch, or I can go to Zoom, or I can go to...
So, Dr. Khaldoun, this is just web-based, or is there like an app?
I mean, you can install the app, but let's just do the web-based for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is there a little cat?
Just go to the.
Welcome. Move. How about today? You're just a copycat. Shut up.
Mama do.
Over here. Stop.
Oh, wait, he already did something.
He's waiting for everybody to.
Isn't it?
You guys get it? Can they watch? Can they watch you while you're doing the
Yeah,
Rob-
of course, yeah, they will watch me, but I just want to make sure that they are done with the software to go to the environment so that they don't get lost, because I'm gonna
Okay.
do some steps.
You're gonna teach them how to use a website
Yes.
for building their coding. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, this is a programming language, and it can be done on the website. So this is what they're gonna do right now. So everybody's good? Everybody's able to go to my screen here?
Say yes.
Yes, we see.
Yes.
Is there anybody who's still not there yet?
Wait, hold on.
I
You
see
already
Q.
did
No,
zero.
no, just wait for him. Just wait for him.
No.
You see the screen?
Yeah, I
Everybody's
see it.
able to get to my screen and see the cat here. This cat is our friend, by the way. This
Yes.
cat is going to teach you a lot of things. Yes, of course.
What's his name? This cat.
This is the
Scratch.
Scratch cat.
Catty is Scratch Cat.
After this, we're gonna talk to
MashaAllah.
Yeah, this cat is our friend today. So we're gonna see this cat, and we're gonna have fun with this cat here.
Whoa.
Lot of fun. Yes, I mean it. I'm serious.
Hmm.
And you guys are gonna learn how to do programming. This cat is gonna teach you how to program, not me, the cat. I'm gonna show you how to use the cat.
Cat's gonna teach you the program.
Smart cat.
Lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh.
There are guests coming. Okay. So I want everybody to just go to scratch.mit.edu and just click join. After you go there here, maybe I can give few minutes because after I get started, it'll be hard for you to catch up with me. So I want everybody to be sure we have the environment. So here, again, I'm signing out here. Okay. I see Umama and Asif as well here. Umama, I think you're using a phone, but if you're using a laptop, it's going to be much nicer for you. You go to join, join here. And after you hit join, you will join, just use your email and credential and you join. I already joined here, so I'm just going to go with my username and password. So that's why I did it here. But I want for all the guests to just join. Is there anybody who's not there yet?
Should be everybody there.
Everybody's there? Okay. Are you guys ready?
Me.
Yep,
Everybody's
I'm ready.
Okay, so let's get started. So before we start, I want you guys to know certain things that are basics, So you see the cat here. This cat is the most famous character in Scratch programming. But does it mean we only have the cat? No. No, no. We have what we call it the sprite here. So the sprite here, you can think of these sprites as, maybe I can just take this out here. So if you look here, you choose a sprite. So you can think of these sprites as characters, whether these characters are apples, whether they're fruits, whether they're vegetables, whether they're humans, or whether they're anything else, okay? So we call these sprites. And if you look at these sprites that we have animals here. So let's say you like crabs here. I know my son loves crabs, Mohammed, so we can just do crab for him. Yeah, Hamoud, yes, you know him, Ilyas. And if you like, for example, the chicks, we can play with chicks. If you like dinosaurs, we can play with dinosaurs. If you like elephants, if you have like ducks, we have a lot of things. So for example, Ilyas, what do you like, Ilyas? Do you like animals or what do you like? Or you like people, or you like fantasy, or you like dancing, or you like music, sports? What do you like, Ilyas?
What do you like?
Excuse me, I didn't hear what you said. I just signed in.
I like
Okay, so let's go from scratch. That's fine. So I want you guys to go to create, and then you will see the screen. Is there anybody who's not able to see the screen here?
Create right there. Oh.
Anybody who's not able to see the screen?
Everybody here will? Everybody here will?
Yes.
Everybody?
No, you're not making nothing.
Okay.
Yep.
Everybody's here? So everybody's able to see the screen here. We're gonna
Yes.
start doing some fun, actually. So, okay. So if you are able to see my screen here, what I want from you is that I want you to go to create here at the beginning, and then let's go to sprites here. So what I mean by sprites is that sprites, you can think of them as characters. And what I mean by characters is that these characters can be like people, they can be animals, they can be, for example, sports, they can be food, they can be fusion, they can be letters, okay? We can choose any one of that. And you can think, if you go to animals, you will see the cat here. Do you guys see this cat? This is our friend. Everybody's able to see the cat?
Yes.
Elias, can you see the cat? This cat is our friend here. Now, you can delete this cat here, for example, and you can add something else. You can, for example, add a bear, okay? So if you choose to add a bear or if you choose to add something else, it's totally not a problem. We're just here using the cat as a character for the language. But again, we can do any other... Sorry? Go ahead, Elias. You have a question?
Okay, he asked, isn't Scratch supposed to create games too?
Yes, yes, yes. We can do, yeah, we can do games in Scratch. Yes, of course, yeah.
They
So
can't
let's-
wait for the game, huh?
Yeah, but let's just go slowly because I mean, I'm gonna go and let you guys explore with the language, and then after that, we can probably create our own game. So let's go to this this sprite here. So what's gonna happen is that once you have a sprite, this sprite is gonna be this one here, right? You will see it here, okay? And we can delete the sprite here. The sprite, again, I want you to know one thing. When I say sprite, that means I'm talking about something, whether it's an animal, whether it's people, whether it's fruit or anything else. And of course, we can go back here. If I'm talking about background, so remember that there is a background. Remember that we can add the background that we want. So for example, here, if you look at these beaches, if you want to have for example, a background of beach, etc., you will see this, right? And we can play around with this one here. We have a lot of editing that's happening, okay? This is where we're going to do the coding. And here, of course, you can have different things. If you want to do like basketball, if you want to do like blue sky, if you want to do a castle, if you want to do...
How do you go to
farm.
background?
Here, this one. Do you see it, Elias? Here.
Yeah, I see it.
And if you wanted to add, like, let's say, for example, if you want to have different backgrounds, you can. You will see them here. When you go to backdrops, you will see the backgrounds that we're going to play with. But again, I'm going to go slowly, gradually, to make sure that everybody is comfortable with the language. And then after that, we're going to just get faster. You can delete them here. So let's say you add something by mistake and you want to delete it, that's fine. You can delete the original one.
Whatever you want.
So right now, we learned two things. We learned the background, right? And we learned the other thing, which is the characters, correct? So we learned about these characters that we are going to add. Now, let's say, for example, here, I want to try explore with certain things. So let's go. Say I'm just going to go to the editor again. I think there is a glitch here. Let's go here. Scratch. What's happening here? Let's go to create. Okay. I'm going to go to create. I'm going to start with something. And here I want to go ahead and I take this out. Now I want to go ahead and just add something. So right now, as you guys can see, there is an event here. What does it mean when I say an event? When I say an event, that means if I click this button here, right, something is going to happen. So for example, what I want my program to do is that I want to say, whenever I click this button here, this cat is going to move. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this here. So when this is clicked, right? And here, I'm just going to go and just explore. So I have motion, right? And here, I'm just going to say move 10 steps. So every time I click this, the cat is going to move 10 steps. You see here? Everybody's able to move the cat. I want you guys to move the cat. We're going to start slowly. I can drag the cat back here.
Can you repeat that step, Dr. Khaldoun?
Of course.
Yeah.
So
my computer just was going to die, so I had to go and run and get the charger.
So look at this. So this cat here, I'm going to go ahead and play with this cat. Remember that the cat is called a sprite. So we have different sprites. So what I want my program to do is that every time I want to click, so I'm going to go ahead and take this out here. I'm going to delete this block here. I want to go to events. So I want this cat to move every time I click this button, the flag. So I'm going to say when the flag is clicked here. Okay. And here I go to motion. I'm just going to say move 10 steps here. I'm just going to drag and drop. This is all that I've done. And then every time I click this flag here, I'm seeing the cat is moving. Are you guys able to move the cat? Is everybody able to move the cat?
No.
So look at this here.
Oh,
you click the flag and the cat is going to move, because here I said when this flag is clicked, you move the cat 10 steps. Everybody's good here.
I moved it.
You moved it?
Great.
Other people, were you able to move the cat?
So as when you click on the move 10 steps, it starts moving, right?
Yeah, because that move is considered 10 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's
but it
say
doesn't move 10 steps. You have
I know. That move is considered 10 steps. In programming, it's considered 10-step move. Now let's say you don't like the flag and you want to add something else. You can delete this and you can have something else. Let's say when space is clicked here. So every time you click the space, the cat is going to move. Now, if you're not happy with the space, you can change it to something else. Maybe you want to do the up arrow here. Every time you do the up arrow, it's going to move 10 steps. Are you guys able to see this? So this is how we are doing the controls right now. We're still scratching the surface. Everybody's able to do it. Elias, are you good?
Okay, hold on. So we're going to move this one down, right? We're going to do this.
I'll do this one.
Oh, up. Where is it? Yeah, I can't see it now.
All right, all good.
When I retrieve.
Can you be quiet, Habibi? Oh, there is the up arrow, and then we move it here. So when I did the up arrow, does it move when you do the up arrow?
Yeah, yeah. If you change this to up arrow, that means it will only move with the up arrow.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, this is the up arrow. Oh, okay. You can only see the up arrow on the keyboard.
Oh, let's
That's
get
what
down
he meant.
arrow.
Yeah. No, the down arrow, there's not gonna, it has to be, you have to change it to down arrow. Thank you.
Now, if you want to move to the down arrow, etc. So what I want you to know is that if you look at this here, there are different things that we can do here. So let's say you want to use the space. Let's say here, when the sprite is clicked, etc. Sometimes if you want to click the sprite and let it move, you can change these options depending on what you want. Now let's say we don't want this cat. We don't want to play with this cat. We want to play with something else. We can absolutely add another sprite here. Let's say I want to add people here. Maybe I want to add this guy here, Ben. Okay.
Ben?
And if I want to, you can do whatever. You can add someone else. That's fine. I just decided to add Ben. And here I just want to move Ben. So I say when this is clicked, what's going to happen is that I want to do motion. And let's say here, I want to move this guy 10 steps. And again, if you do this, you're going to move this guy 10 steps. So you can do this with any character that you want. You can try to add your own character. And then after that, we're going to add and explore more features in the language.
Can add his own photo picture.
I believe if you do, if you have the sprite here,
Upload it and add himself.
I don't think this allows you, because if you look here, it doesn't allow you to add your own sprite for this language. I mean, if you go to other languages like Python, etc., yes, but this language is more of just for teaching, so it's not allowing. Yeah. So, any questions so far? Everybody's good?
Me.
Go ahead.
Elias, you have a question?
So do you have to like to go to the down arrow? You have to do something?
Well, it depends on what you want. Now, you are the decision maker, Elias, here. You want to write your program. If you want this to move based on when you click this arrow, you can do it. Let's say you don't like this flag here and you want to do something else. So you can give this deleted and you can just add something else. Maybe you want to do a up arrow or down arrow. Again, it depends on your needs. So for example, when you design a game, you're going to tell the user what you want. So you're going to make these rules. So for example, here, if I want to click the space, this guy is going to move.
Yep.
Got it? Any questions?
And you have a drop-down menu here, so you can.
Yeah, of course, you're gonna choose. Now, of course, you guys can choose, like, for example, the character that you want. Let's say you don't like to have, for example, the cat, or you don't like to have this guy, etc. I mean, you can absolutely choose whatever you want when it comes to Scratch programming, because these are the options that are available. Now, let's go ahead and try to have some more fun with the language. Let's say, for example, I want to explore this. So if you look at this, all what we have done so far is that we did the movement, right? So here, if you look at this one, it's self-explanatory. So for example, if you don't want to move 10 steps, if you want this to turn around, for example, here, 15 degrees, you can absolutely do this here. Again, if you click the space, for example, and you want this guy to rotate, for example, here, are you guys able to see this? I'm doing the rotation here. Let's say you don't like the rotation here and you just want this to move to a random position here. You can absolutely do this. So you can just say, when you click the space here, this guy is just going to go to random position here. And this is what's happening here. I'm just clicking the space. If you don't like the space here, you want to do something else, let's say the up arrow or the down arrow or whatever that you want here, you can absolutely do that. So this is what's happening. You're pretty much controlling the movement depending on what you want. Now, are we all good? Should I move to something else?
I'm good.
You're good? Everybody's
Yeah.
good? So I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this guy here. I'm gonna go here. I don't have anything that I've added as a background, so I'm good here. So let me go ahead and do something else. So what's gonna happen right now is that I'm gonna go ahead and choose a sprite here. So I'm gonna go to the sprite here. I'm gonna go to letters here, okay? And I'm gonna pick the A letter here, okay? And you guys should be able to see that I choose the sprite. Yeah, this is the sprite that I have. So sprite is like character or letter or whatever. And then here I want to go ahead and choose the backdrop here, which is the background that I have. And I'm just going to look at different backgrounds here. You can pick whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and pick something I like. Let me see the backgrounds that I have. And here I do have, of course, these are all my backgrounds here. Maybe I can just go ahead and get the speech here. Okay. Again, I just want to pick the speech. Okay. And I have this letter here sitting on the beach. You can play and change the location and everything with this. You can drag and drop. Are you guys able to do so? And here, what's going to happen is that I'm going to say when this sprite is clicked here, if you look at this one here, what's going to happen is that I want to click this letter here, which is called the sprite, so that I do something. And then here, let's explore what we have here. So you see here, I just want to say hello, this doesn't fit, etc. Maybe I can just change the color effect, here. And what's gonna happen here, if I click this sprite here, I'm pretty much changing the color effect here. Of course, you can explore different aspects here, but this is something you can explore later. But I just want to make sure that you guys are clicking this. So you see, I just said I want this sprite to be clicked. So I want to click this one, and then the color is going to be changed. Now you can, of course, try different numbers here. You can, let's say, for example, 50 or whatever, and you see how the color is just going to change differently. So pretty much we're just changing the level of the color effect. Is everybody able to change the color? Elias, are you good?
No.
What's
I am.
happening?
No.
So here, click on the letter itself here. So make sure you have this code here and click on the letter, you will change. Then here, let's just bring it back to 25.
Take pixelates. See, yours it pixelates like that because you did pixelate. See, mosaic. You're gonna do mosaic and then you do it.
Whoa.
If you choose to bright or color, then it changes.
Wait, what if we do the ghost?
Ghost. And it's gonna look like ghost.
Are we all good?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work for me because I'm on tablet.
Oh, you need to get in front of a laptop.
Let's
Computer.
go to, let's say,
Yeah.
Everybody's good here?
control.
So if you guys are good, let's go to something else here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this. I'm going to go to this background here. Again, you can go to the backdrops here, and you can even delete this background to make sure you have another background. And what's going to happen here is that I'm going to go ahead and add another sprite. So I'm going to add another letter here. Again, you can add the letter, you can add whatever you want to add. So here, if you look at these,
It's really fun.
I'm adding the letter B here. Yes, see the B here? And then,
Like in Miss Gilmore's class, I used the computer once.
and then I want you guys to go to events when this sprite is clicked here.
Okay,
Here.
it's an Apple one.
What I want to happen is that I want to do some repetition here. So I will have a control here. I would say repeat 10.
Use the tab so we can
And
watch.
then after that, I will have some type of motion. So this motion is going to be turning, let's say, 18 degrees here.
Scratch.
Copy.
SCR.
And if I do this here,
ACCH.
you guys look at this one here. It's just
Yeah.
rotating.
See if it works. Let's see if it works.
Are you guys able to rotate this? Elias, very good.
Yes.
Well, we're trying to. I clicked out of when sprite is clicked, and I'm trying to find it, and I cannot find the
You find what? This one?
command. The command for when the
You
sprite
mean
is
those?
clicked. Yeah, when the sprite is clicked. Yeah.
This one here, it's an event. Here,
Yeah, it's an event, but I'm
this one, third one.
oh, space keys pressed.
And then you go to control and you find the
Yeah,
repeat. You
I
add
had
the
it
repeat.
earlier. I had it earlier, and it's gone for some reason.
Stop. No, fine. You can. Just let me stop. Stop. I'm gonna try. Hey, stop. I'm trying.
You can hear
This is
me.
when stage. I just did when stage is clicked. See, I don't have when the sprite is clicked.
Excuse me.
Let's do this. And then, hold on. Now he's upside down, right? Let's see. Now let's go motion and tense.
So everybody's able to do the rotation here.
Yes.
So here it says when this sprite is clicked, that means when I click this letter here, that means I need to repeat 10 times, and each time I need to do 18 degrees. So when I do 18 multiplied by 10, that's 180 degrees. So this is what's happening here. You see here, it's rotating 180 degrees because the whole turn is 360. Are you guys good? Should we go further?
Yep.
Okay. Now let's say I want to do something else. So I'm going to delete this here. I'm going to check the backdrops. I don't have anything there, so it's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and get sprite added. So here is my sprite. I'm going to go to the library. I'm going to go to the letters. I'm going to add the letter C. Again, you can add something else. That's fine. It's not a problem.
I think.
Yes.
Doctor, just to answer Dr. Abdul Gawad, Imam, his question. So if you go to, let's say, when you want to add a sprite, right? Like when you want to add the sprite, right? So you look at that menu all the way to the top. There is upload sprite. I think you can upload your picture there if you.
Which one here?
No. Go back.
First one.
Go back. Yeah. So when you want to add the sprite, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
hover.
Yes. So
Just
yes,
hover
it can
with
be
your
uploaded.
mouse.
There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
Yes, that's right.
That's right. Actually, I never used it, but sorry about this. But yes, that's right. So if I, for example, want to add my picture here,
Yeah, there you go.
I believe I added yes.
There you go.
So yeah, thank you actually for that. In fact, I never used this in the past, but yeah, it's
Right.
good that you pointed my attention. But yeah, you can add your sprite. Yeah, sorry about the wrong information.
No, it's okay.
How do you see
Yeah, so for example, if I want to play with my picture and
Yeah.
if I wanna say something when this sprite is clicked, I wanna say, for example, move. Let's say here I want to add something. Let's say I want to say hello, or if I want to add more emotion, or sometimes maybe I just want to say hello, for example, for 2 seconds. And here when I click on this one, I click this flag here, and here it says hello
Oh, nice.
for 2 seconds here. If I want to change this and just make it, for example, 10 seconds, here I can absolutely do this.
What about 1,000
Here.
seconds?
When I click this.
1,000 something.
Mhm. Can add voice?
Can add what? Voice, yes. Actually, yes, there is an option. I'll show it to you in a second. In fact, right now, I'm going to show you how to add the voice.
Oh, so you can add voice there too.
Let's add a voice.
So are you all good? Should we add the voice? Let's just
Yeah,
take
we
this
can add a
sprite
voice.
here. And here, I'm going to go to sprite here. And I'm going to go to letters here. I'm going to go with C
Add a
as
voice.
an example. And I'm gonna choose the background here. This is the background that I'm gonna choose. Again, you can choose whatever your background you want to have. That's fine. And here, let's say I want to add this background. Okay. So you can see this background here, right? And let's say I want to add sound. What's gonna happen is that I want to go to Sounds tab. Do you guys see the sound here? And here
Yes.
you can play whichever sound that you want. So for example, here I want to go to events when sprite is clicked or when the flag is clicked, whatever you want to do. And here add the sound until done,
Wherever the mouse.
right? And here you can pick the sound that you have. You can even record the sound. So let's say I want to record allow this time, etc. So I would say, hello, this is me. I am teaching Scratch. Let's just have some fun. Thank you. And I'm just going to add the sound here. I'm going to save it here. Okay, and here is the sound. And here, if I go to code here, I can probably do the recording one, which is my recording. And every time I click this, you see here, you hear my sound here, right? Now, of course, if you want to do something else here, if you want to add the sound of the cat, you can do that. Of course, I have to click this. You see the cat here? Now you can absolutely take this out and put a cat here if you want to delete this. And if you want to put a cat, for example, here, this is our Scratch cat here. You can absolutely do this, you know, pretty much you just have to change the coding. And here I would just say when, sorry, here, the events, when the sprite is clicked, and here I just want to make the sound, and here play the mouse sound here. And when you click this sprite, you see here the sound.
Yes.
Am I going too fast or anything? I just want to make sure everybody's comfortable with
Can
the
we
level of my speed. Yeah.
can we make this figure moving with the sound?
Yeah, I mean,
Hello,
you can
I'm
add
Elliot.
motion and sound. And I'm gonna teach you actually in a bit how to make cartoons,
Okay.
how to make a cartoon movie.
See,
Mhm.
are you
Yeah.
learning?
So let's move to the next step, which is I want to show you something where we add sound and moving at the same time. So let's see how we can do this. But are we all good here? Are we all good here? Everybody's
Yes.
good? Okay.
Yes. Yes,
So I'm
sir.
gonna go ahead and just get this deleted here, and I'm just gonna go to the bucket drops here. I'm gonna get this deleted, and I'm gonna go to my code back again here. I just need to add a sprite here. Let's add the letter, which letter we want. Maybe I can just add J, okay? The letter J here. And then when I add it, this is the letter J. Now let's go ahead and add a background here. We call it a bucket drop. And this bucket drop here, let's add something where we can have some dancing. You know, I know I'm not saying dancing a good thing, but we're just playing here. So let's just do this concert here. So our letter can dance. You see these shows and everything. So Jay is gonna dance for us right now. And here I just want to go and add some coding. So here my events is that when this sprite is clicked here, okay, what I want this is that I want to move 10 steps, this letter here, okay? And after moving the 10 steps here, this letter here, we're gonna play some sound. So here, if you look at the operations, not the operations, I can do the sound here, okay? So we can say like, for example, play sound, etc. Let's explore the options that we have here. So if we have um, different options here, I'm just trying to see what we can do here. If you look at the events here, play sound, etc. So here, so maybe I can just say play sound. Okay. And here the sound, again, you can record the sound that you want here. Again, it's the sound that you are going to do. Let's say until done, or sometimes, yeah, the sound here. So let's say I click this.
And they can hard.
Sprite is clicked, so you see the movement with the sound here. Are you guys able to see the movement? Now, of course, you can change this. If you want to change this and you want to record your own, that's fine. You can do it. Here, the only default option that we have is the cat's voice, but we can absolutely record our own voice. And you can even choose if you want to do the motion in the opposite direction as well. We can even add that, which is the movement of -10 steps here. Minus 1 second. What is the minus? It's here. Yeah. So this is the minus movement here, and you can look at this one, and you can just you see here the movement back and forth because it does move, and then it comes back. So this is 10 steps. That means this is the movement forward, and this is the -10 here is the movement backward. Does that make sense?
Very,
Yes.
very interesting. Can
Everybody's
we
good?
make, Doctor, can we make scenario,
Mhm.
motion and picture, moving, sound to make short movie? Take, for example, for morning when the child they get up in the morning and prepare himself for the school. These minutes can change to be scenario and make it cartoon.
Yeah, we can actually make cartoons. We will make cartoons actually if this is going to allow us. We can even make games actually with this one.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So we can probably move to let me show you just the changing the size, and then after that we can move to something that's more active. So
this
let's say
introduction.
sorry.
This is like introduction.
Yeah, this is just to make sure that everybody's comfortable with the movements. But after that, if we have some time, we can even build our own game with this one and show you how we can have planes and things and moving around.
Yeah,
So we're gonna delete this here, and I'm gonna go to the backdrop here. I'm gonna get this deleted here. And let's say I want to go ahead and change the size right now. So I'm gonna go to my code here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to my sprite. Let's go to my sprite here. I'm gonna go to the letters here. I'm gonna pick, let's say the block E. And after I do this, what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna add some code here, which is pretty much when this sprite is clicked here. I want to go ahead and just do the repeat here. And let's say here, I just want to do the repeat. Let's say, again, you can put your number, that's fine. Let's say I want to go with 15. And here I want to go to the looks here. And here I just want to go ahead and change. Let's say I want to change the size here. Change the size by 10, okay? And then if you look at this one here, you see that this letter is going to get bigger. And I want to bring this back to its original size. I want to go to controls again. I just want to go to the same repeat here. And I just want to do my 15 here, right? After I do 15 here, I just want to go to the size, and I just want to change the size by -10. So every time I'm going to click on this, the size is going to go to, 10. So it's going to be expanded 10 times. And it's going to go back to this original size. It's going to be expanded, it's going to go back, etc., etc.
It's done properly.
Is this going to help the interactive, give it that interactive look?
I mean, it depends on what you want. I mean, like I said, these are all features. I'm just trying to just show you the main features in the language. And right now we're going to start with starting slowly so that we can have more action. So let me look at my notes for the game, probably, because I know I have a game here. Or this. So right now, let's go ahead and try to build our own game, right? And I know Elias is excited to build the game. Elias, are you there? Elias is not here, we're gonna start with something else. But if Elias is here, we can start with our game. Elias, are you there?
I think
He's happy.
he's here.
I know he's happy. I want you to be a game developer, Elias. It's easy
Yes.
to make games. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and give you the steps. I want everybody to follow me. So let's go ahead and let's just get this deleted. Let's go to the backdrops. We don't have anything to be deleted. Are you guys ready for the fun? So let's go ahead and try to imagine that we're in a galaxy. I want you, Elias, to just think of me. You're in a galaxy and we have our robot, and our robot is just gonna move in the galaxy. So what we're gonna do is pretty much we're gonna build this game. It's a simple game, right? Because we're just starting with the language. And the purpose of this game is to just show you how we can control, we can make this robot, move in the galaxy, and we can change the movements, and we're gonna do some action. So let's go ahead and add our backdrop here. So I want to look for a galaxy. And if you look at this, where's the galaxy? This is the galaxy here. I want you guys to go ahead and add this. Now, given if you add something else, it will work, but it will not make much sense that we're not working on a galaxy.
Good.
After having, anybody have a question? So just follow me. I added the galaxy, and then after that, I'm going to add my sprite. Okay. The sprite here that I'm going to add is that I want to add a robot. Well, I can add a crab or something, but I just want to go ahead and add a robot.
Just type it up here.
So this robot here, where is our robot?
Yeah, just type it up. Type it up. Oh, there it is.
This robot here.
Retro robot.
Virtual robot.
This one here. You guys see it? Now, what I want to do is that I want this robot to move based on my directions. Now, I can move it to the mouse, but I want to say, when I have the upper right, the right arrow is going to move to the right. When I have the left arrow, it's going to move to the left. So I can control this. So that means I can add this code. So I'm going to go to events. I'm just going to say when the right arrow key is pressed.
Okay.
I want to change the motion. I want to change X actually here. Do you see change X? Because here, this is the X direction and this is the Y direction. So here, I'm just playing with the X direction. I'm just changing X by 10. So every time you see here.
I don't know what's
You see this motion here, you're doing the motion. And then I want to add something else here. I want to go to events again. I know here I want to say when, but I just don't want to click space. I want to click the left arrow here. And here, the motion, I change X by -10. And as you guys can see, these are separate. These are not tied to each other. Why are these separate? Because I want to make these motions separate. So I can click the right arrow. I can click the left arrow. So every time I click the left, it's going to move this way. So this is the first step with the game. We're just controlling the robot. We're just controlling how this robot is going to move. Everybody's good here. Are you guys all good? Elias, are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we're done with the first step here. Now, after that, I want to do something else. Right now, you see this robot, it moves to the right. It moves to the left.
Okay.
Yeah. I want this robot to move to the top. You see, when I click the upper arrow, it doesn't move. So what am I going to do here? I can simply add more code, right? So here, I'm just going to go to events. And here, I just want to go to this one here. I want to add some code. And I can go to this one. I can add another piece of code because I want to do up and down. And what's going to happen here, I want to go to motion. And here, I'm not changing X, I'm changing Y. And here, I'm changing Y by 10. I'm changing Y by 10. I'm going to play around it here. So here, when the upper arrow is clicked here, up arrow, you see it. That means I'm going to change by 10. And here, when the down arrow is clicked, I'm changing by -10.
Okay.
And right now, you see the robot here. You see how it's moving, Elias? Elias, are you able to move the robot?
Okay. Answer him.
Yes,
Yes.
this game is for you because you like
Yes.
games, right?
Yep.
We're gonna add more action. We're just starting right now. Now, if everybody's good, let's just go ahead and just do something. Now, what is gonna happen is that I want to add more features to my game. I just want to say, okay, every time I click this button here, my robot is gonna move to random positions. So you can always do these things. You can move them around if you just want more space. You can absolutely move things around here. And right now, what's going to happen is that when I go to my events, I want to add an event. So when this is clicked here, I want to go to control. I just want to go forever. Okay. And here, I just want to do some motion here. And this motion, I just want to do glide 1 second to a random position. And let's just see if I click this button, what's going to happen.
Forever.
You see it?
Okay.
And you can stop it here. And the reason why this is not stopping is because here I just said forever. Keep moving. Just keep doing this forever until I tell you stop by clicking here. Are we all good? And we can simply drag this one here. Elias, are you good?
Yep.
Everybody's
Really
good here?
good.
Are you guys
Yes.
having fun?
Yes, lots of it.
You're not having fun, that means we're doing something
Lots
wrong
of
here.
it. We're having a lot of fun here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's do something else here.
And then you can go up.
Now let's go ahead and do something here. Here, I would say here, I just say if it is forever, you know. Now, let's say I want to go ahead and just add some code here. And here, I'm just going to go to events. When this is clicked here.
Here, listen, watch this.
When this is clicked, okay. And here, I'm just going to go and do forever. Okay. And this here, I will add an if statement. Here, look at this. So if there is a condition here,
What are you doing?
you know, I'm gonna do something. And here, let's say I want to, the condition is that here I want to do sensing. Okay, here, let's say if I'm gonna add it here. If it's touching, let's say an edge, okay. That means, I'm sorry, I did this by mistake. I'm gonna delete this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna add one block actually, which is if just this one here. So here, if it is, and I want to go to sensing. So if this is going to touch the background, and here, if it is, again, sensing. So yeah, this one here, if it's touching an edge, that means I am going to, let's say here, play sound, for example. And here, play sound. Okay. And we can click the sound that we want. Maybe I just want to do this collect here until done. And here, when I click this one here, you see how the robot is making sounds when it's clicking. So here it's moving, right? Every time it's moving to a random position. And here, every time it touches an edge, it does make a sound. Are we all good?
Yeah.
Are we all good here?
The mouse pointer. Okay, so I don't have a mouse.
So make sure you get the sound here.
I made mine have noise.
Yeah, the beeps.
I went to retro robot.
All right.
Interesting.
It's very interesting, but
Yeah. So right now you learned how to make just a basic game here. We didn't go like, for example, more advanced or anything, but I just want you to start thinking of this. Now let's move to something else.
You can?
Yeah. You can do everything here.
key.
So right now, let's move to something else. I know I have. So if you guys are done, let's move to conversations right now. So you guys have done this, you know how to make a robot. Of course, you can keep adding more features and keep tracking, but let's just go to conversations right now. Right now, I'm going to teach you how to make stories. And what I mean by stories is that when you say, let's say Elias is talking to me, okay? So Elias is going to ask me one question and I'm going to answer him. How do we do this in this programming? How do we make cartoons where we have characters and these characters are going to talk to each other? Right now, let's go ahead and get started with conversations. Are you guys ready to start the conversations? And you can take a screenshot, by the way, for this screen if you guys want to play with this code or anything. Feel free to take a screenshot because that's just going to help you, you know, if you want to revise this.
To each other.
I'm using the iPad.
If you guys are ready for the stories, just let me know. I am ready.
So we can play when you let us. Yay! Happy birthday to Bobby. Nobody likes Bobby. He works like an animal. Get back to the bill. Happy birthday, burger. Nobody likes
Okay. Now, are you guys ready? Here, everybody's ready?
Yes,
Elias, you're ready?
Yes,
Yes.
Yossi.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this sprite here. I want to go ahead and delete the backdrop here. I want to start from scratch. And here, I just want to show you how we can add the conversation. And we're going to move gradually from this. We're going to add, like I'm going to deal with one sprite at the beginning, but then we'll start adding sprites and show you how to do this. So let's say here, I want to go ahead and add a sprite. And this sprite here, I want to go and, first of all, let's add the background. So I'm going to go to my backdrop here. And when it comes to my backdrop, you can do whatever you want to do. Let's just wait for a second here. So there is the, for example, let's go ahead and add something here that we like, something realistic. Again, we have many of these and we can definitely add any one of them, but we want to make sure that what we're adding makes sense. Yeah, Elia, do you have any suggestion? Let's say here, I mean, fine here, maybe we can just add this. That's fine. So this is, you see here, this is like a board here, and the teacher is going to come and is going to teach us something here. So here, I want to go ahead and add the sprite. Maybe I can add people. Okay. And let's say here, I just want to add something here. Let's say I want to add my teacher. And here, just any one of those. It doesn't matter, but again, we're just trying to have some fun. Maybe I can add, let's just add a respectful character here. Let's just go with this D here. It's fine. Okay. So you see this guy here is our teacher here. Elias, you have a question? So what's going to happen is that I will play with this sprite here. So the sprite means a character. So here, I just want to go ahead and just say here, the events when this is clicked here. So every time I'm going to click this, not this guy, because I said it here, when this flag is clicked. And here, I just want to go ahead and just change the log here. I just want to say something here. I will say here, welcome. Again, you can say whatever you want. I will say welcome to Scratch programming. Okay. And here, every time I click this guy is just going to say, welcome to Scratch programming. Are you guys able to do this? And here, again, you can increase the time. If you want to increase the time, let's say I want to do it for 12 seconds. That's totally fine. Are you guys able to do this? Now, let's say, for example, here, I want to go
Yes.
ahead and add more characters. So let's say this guy here is my teacher here. I just want to go ahead and add another character here where I want to have another sprite. So if you guys look at this one, I only have one sprite, but let's say I want to have two sprites here. Can I do this? Of course I can, because that way two people can talk to each other. So this time I'm gonna go to people here, and here I can add another person here, which is my Scratch. Let's add another person. Let's add, for example, again, I just want another character to make sure. Let's add this guy here. Okay. So this guy is gonna be here. Okay, it's a big guy here. Okay. Now I want to go ahead, and what I want you guys to pay attention to is that, look at this. When I click on this sprite, there is nothing that has been programmed for this guy, but there's something that has been done for this guy here, right? So what is going to happen is that this guy is going to say something, this guy is going to ask a question, and this guy is going to answer, okay? So here, I just want to say here, let's say this guy is going to say something. I will say, how are you doing? Here, okay? Let's do it. Here.
Listen.
Elias, you have a question?
I don't know why you were asking.
No. They're just
So
trying
how-
to get a quick snack.
Okay, that's fine. So that's fine. So here, let's say this guy is going to say, how are you doing? Okay, for 2 seconds. And this guy is going to answer. And by doing so, what's going to happen is that I will add what this guy is going to say at the beginning, right? But I don't want these two guys to talk at the same time. Remember this logic. So when this guy is talking, the other guy has to wait for 2 seconds before he talks. Because the first 2 seconds, this guy is going to be talking. And then I'm going to go to this guy here. I'm just going to say events. When this, when the flag is clicked here, right? What's going to happen is that I want to go to motion. And no, not motions. I want to change the look here. I just want to say, actually not say here. Before he says something, he has to wait. So I have to go to this control. So it's going to be wait for 2 seconds, right? And then this guy is going to say, I'm fine here. Thank you for asking. Okay. And if you look at this one here, so when you click this, you see this guy is going to say, how are you doing? And this guy is going to say, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Okay. Now, of course, you can extend this if you want to extend it, let's say for 20 seconds or whatever you want to do. That's totally fine here. Look at this. How are you doing? And this guy is going to say, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And what I want you guys to pay attention to is that these guys are not talking at the same time. So that's why I said wait here. This guy is going to wait for 2 seconds, which is the time during which this guy is going to talk. And then after that, he's going to say, thank you, or I'm fine. Does that make sense?
Quick question, Dr. Khaldoun.
Of course.
Can you switch back to the other character? I think he had 12 seconds, if I'm not mistaken.
No, 2.
To the other sprite.
Yeah, this sprite. I'm talking about this sprite, this guy here. You see, it's 2 seconds. So
Did you
this
have
time
like
here,
a sprite? Did you have a sprite where it says like welcome to the Scratch program or something like that?
yeah, at the beginning we said welcome to Scratch, but then we changed it to
Okay,
this.
for 2 seconds. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Now, how about if anybody's having any questions here? And again, we can play with this. We can add more sprites and we can add a conversation. That's fine. Now, how about if we want to change scenes? Because let's say, for example, someone is in school. Let's say you want to write your own story and someone is in school and that person is just going to go to another place, right? For example, he's going to leave the classroom or something. Can we change the scene? Of course we can. So let's say, for example, here, I want to it's just going to show you like a sample how these people can change scenes here. And then what's going to happen is that I will delete this. Everybody wants this? Okay, I'm going to delete it. And then I will go ahead to the bucket drops. I'm going to get these deleted here as well. And here in the code, what's going to happen is that let's say I want to add 2 bucket drops. Bucket drops means backgrounds. So I'm going to go to backgrounds here and I'm going to add 2 of them. So here I'm going to go to, and here again, there are lots of them here. Maybe I want to add something like Arctic here, one of them. And I just want to add another thing, which is another thing like mountains or something. So here is just the mountains. Okay. And then after that, I want to go ahead and choose my character. We call it sprite here. So here is my character. And let's say here, I want to choose my character. Let's say I want to choose Danny, Devin, etc. Maybe I can just go to people. And here, let's say I want to go with Elf. So Elf is our friend here, and this is our character. Okay, you guys should be able to see him. Yeah, this is Elf here. Okay. So you see Elf here, he's standing, in this background. But remember that if you go to uh, sorry, if you go to the backdrops here, you will see that I got two of them, right? We got this and we got this. So I want him to change this background. How am I going to move this guy from this background to another background here? I do this by coding, of course. So here I'm going to go to events. So when this is clicked, okay. And here I just want to go to, let's explore what we have. And here I want to say, let's say switch backdrop to, and here you can just choose what you want. So let's say you want the mountain, you want the Arctic, you want something, that's fine. You can choose whatever you want. And then after that, I'm going to do an event, which is I am going to wait for some seconds. So here, let's see, where's wait? Yeah, here. And here it is going to be waiting for 4 seconds. Okay. And then after that, I want to switch the background again. So here I'm going to go ahead and switch the background. So here it was the Arctic and then the mountain. And here, if you look at this one here, you can see that the background is switching. You see here how it's switching. And of course, you can add more backgrounds and you can keep it switching and you can add different things. Any questions? Any questions? Now, of course, we can add, when it comes to characters, we can also add sound. So let's say, for example, I showed you, let me show you something. Are we all done? Are we all good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this deleted. I'm gonna go to the backdrops here. I'm just gonna get this deleted. And let's go ahead and just add something. So let's say I want to go ahead and add, for example, here. What should I add? Again, you can add any background. Let's just add the jungle. It's okay. We're just playing. So after I add the jungle here, I want to go ahead and just let me go ahead and add my sprite here. And let's say, for example, I want to add people because I want someone who can talk. Again, you guys can help me with adding which person. Let's just add something respectful here. This guy here, Sasha, okay? So let's say Sasha here is our friend, okay? And what's gonna happen is that I will go ahead and add some sound. So let's say here I want to go to events, and of course here I just want to say when this is clicked. Again, you can play with this. You don't have to choose this. You can choose the space or anything else. And then here I would say, let's say start sound. And here, let's say I want to record the sound here. I just want to say, let's go. That's it. And here I'm going to save it. And then that's the recording number 1. And here I just want to go with my recording number 1. And then I just want to change the look here. And just want to say here, I just want to change this. And instead of hello, I just want to make it uh, let's go. Okay, for 2 seconds. And here, what's going to happen is that I will click this. Let's go. And here you see it's talking, and at the same time it also has the sign. So we can do this if we want to do like cartoons or anything like that, you know, you can always consider, you know, adding the sound and allowing these characters to just talk and make sounds, etc. Any questions? Any questions?
Good.
Guys, do you have any questions? Let's move to more features. Let me find you something.
I'm going to log out, you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What time do we need to stop, Dr. Ihab?
Should maximum at 1 o'clock?
At 1 o'clock. Okay, that's fine. That's
Still we
fine.
have like 20 minutes, 18
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. So let's say here, I do have, let me show you something actually, because there I have lots of notes in front of me. I just want to make sure. Okay, let's just make sure we do some type of cartoons. So if you guys remember, everybody must have watched cartoons, right? And you guys probably know Tom and Jerry and any of these cartoons. Now, I know you probably ask yourself, how do they make these cartoons? It sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds like it's very difficult for people to make cartoons, right? No, actually, it's not difficult. I will show you how to make them. To show you how to make cartoons, let me go ahead and show you how we can do one example. So let's go ahead and just go to my coding, and here we can go to backdrop. Okay, and when it comes to backdrop here, I just want to go ahead and choose this canyon here. So you look at this area, it's like a desert area. I just want to make sure that I do something in this area here. And I'm going to go to my characters. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to go to the characters here, the sprites. And I'm going to go ahead and pick, if I go to animals here, I want to pick this bird. It's a parrot. This one here. Do you guys see it? Now, I want you guys to, when you go to this parrot here, it's going to come in a second. Look at this one here. If you look at the costumes, do you guys see the motion here? Everybody's able to see it?
Yes.
You see, so this is what happens in cartoon movies. They give you like frames of the same thing, but because they move fast, you think that these guys are moving fast, but it's just a cartoon. And then what's happening, you know, and when it comes to this parrot here, you see these two movements here. And what's going to happen right now is that I want to make sure that this parrot is going to, you know, we're going to have two things. We're going to make this parrot move, you know, from one place to another. And during the movement, he's just going to flap its wings. So the way to do this is that I'll just want to go to events and just want to go when this is clicked, right? And here I just want to go to motion. And here I can just say, go to this location here. Okay. Minus 170 to 120, which is the coordinate where this parrot is going to move, right? And then after that, I want this parrot to move from this location here. I want that parrot to simply move to another location. Remember that I'm putting, like, for example, seconds. And after that, I'm going to make these wings flap very fast so that you will not notice. And here, I just want to do, let's say, 150. And here, I just want to go with 50. Again, these are just the coordinates. Yeah. So this is the parrot here. So if you click this one here, you see that this parrot is moving from one place to another. Do you guys see it? It's
Yes.
moving, but it's not flapping the wings. So what is going to happen right now is that I will let this parrot flap the wings.
Mhm.
And to do this, I'm just going to go to events and I'm going to write a separate code here. Okay. And here, I'm just going to say when this is clicked here, I just want to go with the controls. So I'm going to go with the repetition. Okay. So I'm going to say repeat, let's say 5 times here. Okay. And during this time here, I want to go ahead and switch the costumes. Look at this costume here. Do you guys see it? So I'm going to make the switch between the two costumes. And the way to do this is that I will go to the looks here. I just want to switch the costume here. So here, if you look at this one here, I want to say switch the costume to parrot A, which is this one here. This is parrot A. So at the beginning it's going to be like this, okay? And then after that, I'm going to do some waiting. So I will go to control and I'm going to wait for 0.1 second here, okay? And then after that, I will go ahead and just switch the costume again. So maybe I can just add the 0 here. And then after that, I will switch the costume here again. So switching the costume to parrot B, okay? Then after that, I'm gonna wait again. So I will go to control here. I'm just gonna wait again for 0.1 second, okay? Here, 0.1 second. And if you look at this one here, this parrot, look at this.
Oh my God, mashallah.
So you see the cartoon, how it's moving? It's the same thing that you guys can see here. This is what exactly happens in cartoons. They just make these costumes, they draw them, and as you see here. And because if you look at the code here, you see this is 0.1 seconds. You will not notice it. This is what's happening in cartoons. You see here? Look at this. They're just the wings are just flapping too fast to the level that you can't see them. And this is what they're just making cartoons. That's it.
So basically, they draw layers. So this is just a layer technology that they can code into the character, so they can switch them back and forth.
Yeah, it's a frames actually. Yeah, if you guys want to take another more example of cartoon before the prayer, we can absolutely do this. Because I know we need to stop at 1.
Inshallah.
So
Quick question, brother.
Sure.
Quick question. And so let's say, for instance, you did all this for a certain sprite or a character, whatever. Allahu Akbar. Yeah, for a quick, sprite, or can you actually switch that character and apply it to another character or to another sprite with keeping the same commands in place? So let's say, for instance, see, you did a parrot, I had a bat, right? And so I want to switch from a bat to a parrot, for instance. Can I do that? But keeping the same command, so I don't have to code again to have to all put this together. I can just, take off the sprite and replace it with another one.
Now, I never tried it, to be honest. And here, if you say duplicate, it will allow you. I'm not sure if it allow you to duplicate, etc. But I don't see that it does have the copy option with the language. I mean, looking at this one here. Oh my God, I changed it from English. I don't see that it does have the copy option myself, to be honest. I mean, I didn't play with that, to be honest, so I'm not sure, but I don't feel so, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another question, Doctor.
Sure.
Is the difference between animation and cartoon?
Animation? So pretty much the cartoon is just an animation. So they're just making animation and they're adding effects and sounds.
But we see in cartoon, in old cartoon like Tom and Jerry is different from current animation.
It's different from what?
The actual animation. That's because time, because technology is different, because
I mean, right now you can use artificial intelligence to have these cartoons actually. يعني مثلا the characters right now, let's say you want to author a story and you're not good at, يعني for example, I'm not good at drawing. I can use artificial intelligence to make the drawing for me right now. And right now there is also the graphics, which is the second largest industry in the world.
They add the graphic. They add the graphic for the cartoon, make it more development, progressive.
Yes. So the technology right now, it's more advanced. That's why you see these cartoons all the time, etc. It's not
Basically,
like in the
there's
past.
no difference.
But the concept is similar, it's just the frames that they're moving.
Yeah, for function side, no difference.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we take another example quickly?
Okay, sure. We have time still. We have 5 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah, so this can probably be the last example. So let me go ahead and just add, I don't have any backdrops here, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a backdrop here. And I will say, let's say I have a jingle. Here, okay. And then after that, let me go ahead and add my sprite here. Let's say I will go ahead and I want to add a horse. This one here. And the reason for me to choose this one here is because if you go to takes a second to add it. It's a little slow. Let me go ahead and try to add it against any animals. Yeah, here. Yeah, unicorn. Yeah, this one.
Yes.
Yeah, this one, the unicorn running. And the reason for me to add this one is because if you go to costumes, you see here, you see
Yes.
how this is running. There are different pictures. So here, I just want to go ahead and add the code here. So I just want to go to the events. So every time when this is clicked, so this is, I added 2 of them actually, and maybe I can just delete one of them. I don't need to add 2. I just want to show you one. So here, when this is clicked, right, what's going to happen is that I will just want to go to a certain location. So I want to say, let's say, go to X, right? And let's say here, I just want to put the -140 to -60 location. Okay. And then after that, I'll do some repetition because this is the control and I want this horse to just move. Let's say I want to repeat 50 times here. And as you guys can see, there are tons of costumes here. And when it comes to motion, I would say move 10 steps here. And then after that, after you move it, I want you to go to the next costume. And here, the motion, then after that, let's say, go to, so 1 second. So here it looks, and this one, yeah, next costume. So if you look at this one here, after I click this, it's going to go to a certain location. Then after that, it's going to keep running. And every time it's going to move steps, it's going to change to the next costume. So let's try this one here. And you see here
Yeah.
how it's running. Yeah, pretty much. So that is, I know I can continue for hours talking about this, but I know we have a time limitation. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I always tell students to become good at programming, you have to program. To become good at swimming, you have to swim. To become good at driving a car, you have to drive a car. So if you're interested in this, remember that there is a lot to learn. Actually, this language, it's for fun, but once you master this language, if you want to become a programmer, there are more languages that can do a lot of things, even artificial intelligence solutions that can handle problems and do a lot of things for us.
Yeah.
That's all from my side. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And again, I'm here if you guys need anything. Thank you so much.
Any
And
question?
Jazakumullah khairan. Any questions?
No, we should do this more often. I think
Sure.
I had more fun than Ilyas.
Yes. That's right. That's
But
right.
Ilyas and I will have. I think I should just add one thing. I mean, thank you very much, Dr. Khaldoun, for this. But I think on the program itself, there is a tutorial. Just to refresh everything you said to us for somebody who wants to keep practicing the tutorial. So they go by topics here.
Oh,
And
yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you will help tremendously, of course. So,
Yeah, actually, I'm following my tutorial from the university. Actually, I have my own tutorial that I'm following.
Okay.
But yeah, if you look even online or on YouTube or anything, you find lots of
no, it's on
tutorials.
the bar. It's on the menu.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Setting
Yeah.
file. Yeah.
Yeah, this one here. They do have lots of tutorials. Yes, if you want to learn more about it. This is just to get you started, actually. But yeah, there is more to learn about.
MashaAllah. Okay, no questions, guys. No questions.
Thank you, Imam.
No
Thank-
problem. Thank you so much.
I have a question.
Go
Amen.
ahead. Go ahead.
What was the question that you told me to ask you?
Huh? Muhammad?
What?
Muhammad Timley. Go ahead.
Oh, never mind.
No question?
If you
Okay.
remember it, that means you reach out to me.
Yes,
That's fine.
you can ask in the masjid, inshallah.
That's fine. Anytime.
Inshallah. Okay, doctor, thank you
Yeah.
so much for helping us today to
No
learn
worries.
about coding, doing cartoon. MashaAllah. Very fascinating information. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you, your family, your business. Ameen ya Rabb al-Alameen.
يا وإياكم.
Also, thank you everybody for joining us for today, inshallah. May Allah bless you all, and I hope you get benefit from that session. جزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Thank you so
وعليكم
much.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. جزاكم الله خيرا.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Why is it still on?